This is a situation we find all the time. And so my first question is, which teacher are you? Tetris is the ultimate game of choice, and I think it's a great illustration of when we have an easy decision to make and when we have a very difficult decision to make. So the fact remains that you still have a decision to make. We can either give up, let this thing fill up, and then just, chuck the Game Boy across the room, or we can make the best with what we have, try and fix it, learn from your mistakes, and then move on. Hi. My name is Brian, and I'm a teacher. But our classes have evolved since then. Technology has evolved. A lot of our classes look like this, but I would argue that this class is exactly the same as that class. There is no difference. They're not different because both groups of students are facing the front. So we have to start getting away from this method of thinking, even if the computers are there. And I think that's where a lot of schools are today. With the let's throw computers in. That'll change it. That'll make it better. We have to start thinking. I see rooms like this popping up a little bit more. I see rooms with flexible learning spaces. I see rooms with tables. I see furniture that can get moved around. This is a move in the right direction. Where's the front? I don't know. There is no front. I went and I started with the physical space. We've got areas over here for group work. There's an area in the back over here for kids who just want to work alone on the laptop. I had like this tiny little cubby space. It was just wide enough to like tuck in like a mouse. And she would go in there and put her headphones in and she would just listen and she would take her notes. And that's the space that she needed. And so I started thinking about things like, do they really have to be doing chemistry now? Like, do they really have to be doing my stuff right now? And the conclusion I came to ultimately was no. What if you had a learning space that had students collaborating 24/7, that had students driving their learning, that had teachers who worked with different groups of students, that had teachers with different interests and different passions and different strengths and different weaknesses? What if students were partners rather than pupils? What if schools were community centers rather than daycares? What a difference we can do. What a difference we can make. Unless you can start to change the way you think about teaching, the way you think about what you are doing in your room, none of it's going to work.